Throwing a ball across two persons or two groups of people was a recreational play observed during 1930s in Australia and England. It was accepted as a very popular play during the leisure period, especially by the women. Therefore, basically, this throwball play was known to be as women game. It is believed that this throwball reached India through YMCA, most probably during 1940s. Initially, this play was restricted to Chennai and later in 1950s reached Bangalore. Dr. H.C. Buck, head of the department, YMCA, College of Physical Education, Chennai, formulated preliminary guidelines for the first time during 1955. Almost after 15 years, this play of throwball was auspicious of Throwball Federation of India, TFI, at Bangalore, led by B. M. Rachappa, Director of Physical Education, University of Bangalore. Simultaneously, this play was well accepted at schools and colleges for both boys and girls. T. Ramananna, a humble sports lover and promoter from Bangalore, shouldered the responsibility of organizing a national level throwball championship for the first time at Bangalore during 1980s. Further, a national level organization, TFI, was re-established under the leadership of T. Ramananna, and in the year 1985, draft rules were framed. Ministry of Sports, Government of India has recognized TFI as National Level Sports Organization in 1989. The game of throwball has been developed and became a popular game among men and women in all the states wide over the country by 1990. Professor Dayanand Agsar, another sports lover and promoter from Gulbarga University, Gulbarga, has edited first copy of rules and regulations of throwball game in 1990s under the directions of T. Ramananna, Secretary General, TFI. The great sports vision of T. Ramananna moved the national level organization TFI to Asian level organization ATF from 1996 onwards, including South Korea, Sri Lanka, Japan, Nepal, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. In view of the faster development of the game, the second edition of the Rules and Regulation book and the modified ball was brought by TFI during the year 2000. To promote the game effectively at the international level, T. Ramananna conducted first Asian Throwball Championship at Kolkata during the year 2002 and the second Asian Throwball Championship at Chennai during the year 2005. The indigenous sport vision of T. Ramananna aimed at the world level and established International Throwball Federation (ITF) during August 2002. Chief Officer of ITF is established at Bangalore and the regional office for Asian countries is located at South Korea, where Dr. Lee Jong-young being the secretary in charge. Several others who are thriving very hard for the development and promotion of the game at international level are Abdul Halim bin Khadir, Singapore. In view of the popularity and fast promotion of the game, and to strengthen the game technically sound at the international level. The preset 3rd edition book edited by Professor Dayanand Agsar on game and rules of the Throwball of International Throwball Federation is being published by Chief Secretary General ITF Bangalore.
The throwball court. The surface may be made up of grass, wooden, polygrass or hard court. The dimension of the surface of the throwball court. The width shall be 12.20 meters. The line shall be marked with yellow, white or any contrast color with the surface. The length of the court shall be 18.30 meters, marked again with yellow or white color, and the half court measurement shall be 9.15 meters. The service zone shall be 6.10 meters, marked with dotted lines, situated on the right side of the playing area outside the court. Free zone shall be 12.20 meters. The box line being 1.50 meters on either side of the court, which forms a 3 meters box. The total length shall be 3 meters, which shall be called as neutral zone or the box area, and the zones being marked with dotted lines, and the front zone being 2.55 meters from the box line. The front zone shall be 2.55 meters. The center zone shall be 2.55 meters again, and the back zone also shall be 2.55 meters. The height of the net 2.30 meters. The length of the net being 12.50 meters, on which the playing surface will be 12.20 meters. The width of the net being 1 meter. The antenna being 1.80 meters, with 1 meter within the net and 80 centimeters above the net, marked with white and red colors. The height of the pole being 2.30 meters. The pole being 2.30 meters. The diameter of the pole being 10 centimeters. The free zone being 3 meters on all the 4 sides of the court. The scorer bench being placed outside the free zone, and the substitution bench also being placed outside the free zone. The scorers being seated outside the free zone behind the umpire, and the substitution bench also being placed on the left and right side of the scorers. The scoring board being operated by the scorer. The set score and the match score being projected by the scorer, being assisted by the assistant scorer. Location for the umpire being positioned within the free zone outside the sideline. The position for the assistant or line umpire being situated on the rear side of the service zone. The position of the lights for the matches being played under lights. The height of the pole shall be 20 feet on the minimum side and shall be raised according to the surface. The poles shall be situated on the rear side without affecting the player's eyesight.
Ball. The ball shall be spherical in shape with lemon yellow color and dark green stripes. The ball shall be made up of synthetic leather. The size of the ball shall measure, when inflated, 70 centimeters circumference. The weight of the ball shall be 450 grams. The ball recognized by ITF and marked so shall only be used during the matches. The pressure of the ball shall be equal to 0.6 to 1.1 atmosphere, which is 100 grams per centimeter square at sea level. Team. The team shall consist of a maximum of 12 members. The playing team shall comprise only 7 players during play. However, substitution up to a maximum of 5 players from 12 members is allowed. But at no point of time the playing team shall exceed 7 members. A match should not be considered valid if there are less than 7 players in either side of the team. Players' position. The position of the players in the court shall be as follows. Front zone 1 and 2. Center zone 3, 4 and 5. Back zone 6 and 7. The player standing in position 7 shall make the position to serve the ball. The rotation of the position of the players should be in Z fashion, moving to the right from position 1. Player shall wear the proper uniform numbered 1 to 12 and number shall be clearly visible on both front and back. Players' uniform. All players should wear solitary colored uniform, including t-shirt and shorts. All players should wear suitable sports shoes. Men and women, including boys and girls, should wear t-shirt and shorts. Each team should bear the chess number from 1 to 12 only. Size of the chess number should be 5 into 10 centimeters in the front and 10 into 20 centimeters at the back. Play. Choice of the court or service shall be decided by tossing the coin before the play commences. In the respective sides of the court shall take the proper positions. Soon after the referee blows the whistle, the play starts. Rotation position. Order of the players shall be maintained throughout the set. Rotation position. Order of the players can be changed for any subsequent sets, informing the umpire. However, in the deciding set, they shall not be changed in the position order of the players when they change the court at 13 points. During the service, players shall be in their respective positions. If any player of receiving team is not in the respective position, then the serving team will be awarded a point. If the player of the serving team is not in respective position, the team will lose service. In case players of both the teams are not in respective position, a common ball may be given. During the play, if there is any natural, unforeseen disturbance taken place, it will be considered as common ball and re-service shall be given. Service. The ball should be served using palm of any one hand from above the shoulder level in one course of action. If ball is served below the shoulder level, it is considered as foul. Player should serve the ball within 5 seconds soon after blowing the whistle from within the service area without touching or crossing the end line of the playing area. The service ball touching the net and antenna shall not be permitted and side change should be given. The service ball shall be returned by only one player of the opponent team and the second touch is not allowed. The service ball on all lines of the playing area shall be considered as good ball except box line. If the server takes more than 5 seconds to serve, then it results in delay, ball in or out. Any ball falling on any line of the playing area is a good ball except the box line. Any ball that falls into the box and on the box line is dead ball. Any ball that falls on the ground outside the playing area with or without touching the players is considered as out ball. Any ball touching the antenna is out ball. Ball in play. A player shall not take more than one step to return the ball. If so, it is called as movement and is not permitted. A player shall receive the ball with both hands and shall return the ball with only one hand. If not so, it is called as both hands throw and is not permitted. A player must have his contact with the ground while receiving the ball. A player jumping and receiving, holding the ball in the air is not permitted and it is given foul. Any player during the play shall not touch the box line. A ball in rally, which is except service ball, if slipped or dropped by a player, not deliberately, before touching the ground in the court, can be handled by any one of the player mate and can return it to the opposite court. Ball shall be thrown by the player above the shoulder level only. Player receiving the ball at any level above the trunk should bring it to the shoulder level and then should be released within 3 seconds in one course of action. Otherwise, it is considered as thrown below the shoulder level and foul. Ball handling. Handling of the ball. Holding the ball simultaneously by both the hands firmly is permitted. Player shall receive the ball firmly only above the trunk level. The player shall not receive the ball below the trunk level, and if so, it is not permitted and accounted as improper holding. Tapping, pushing. Tapping or pushing of the ball deliberately by the player shall not be permitted. Body touch. While throwing, the ball shall not touch any part of the body except the palm. If so, amounts to body touch. Shifting. The player shall throw the ball from the same side on which he or she receives the ball. The side changes from right to left or left to right shall not be permitted, and if so, is called shifting. Delay. Any player during the play shall not retain the ball for more than 3 seconds. Receiving and returning of the ball by the player shall be one course of action and should be completed within 3 seconds. Otherwise, it causes delay. Clash. Pulling or catching the ball by 2 or more players simultaneously shall not be permitted and is called as clash. Scoring. All matches shall be played for best of 3 sets only. Each set of a match shall constitute 25 points, which means TT or rally score. The team winning 2 out of 3 sets shall be declared as winners. In case of 24 points each, the play is continued until 2 points lead is reached 24-26 or 25-27. When the scores are 26 points each, any team scoring 27th point first shall be declared as winners. In the deciding set, after reaching 13th point by any one of the team, there shall be change of side. However, positions of the players shall remain same. Substitution. Substitution is the act by which the referee authorizes the players to leave the court and another player, which is substitute, to occupy the position. Entering of a substitute player into the court and exit of a playing player in that position of the court should be considered as completion of one substitute. There shall be 5 substitutions permitted in a set. One or more players may be substituted at a time permitted in a set. Exceptional substitution under the limit of the rule may be permitted by the referee in case of injury of a player or if a player unable to play due to condition of the health. A player can be substituted only once in a set. In case of the substitution of a player, the same player should be replaced. However, no substitution is permitted at 7th or service position. 2 minutes shall be given to injured player to regain and commence the match. Otherwise, substitution shall be enforced by the referee. Time out. 2 time outs for each team in a set shall be permitted. Duration of each timeout shall be 30 seconds. During the timeout, players may go to the free zone. Maximum of 5 minutes shall be permitted as duration between 2 sets. Manager or coach or captain can only call for timeout. Substitution of players is not permitted during timeout. Technical timeout. Timeout may be taken by the referee as per the direction of the technical committee to regularize the implementation of routine rules of the game. The maximum time limit is 5 minutes. Duration between matches. A team should be given minimum of 15 minutes duration in between the matches up to quarter final, all league matches. A team should be given minimum of 30 minutes duration before it plays the quarter-final matches. A team should be given minimum of 45 minutes before it plays in the semi-finals. A team should be given minimum of 60 minutes duration before it plays the finals. Conduct. Conduct of players, coaches, or managers may be considered as misconduct in the following circumstances: addressing or questioning repeatedly the officials regarding decisions, making unpleasant actions or movement to influence the decision, leaving the court without informing the umpire or referee except between the sets and during time out, any kind of force or action to influence the decision. Punishment. If any kind of misconduct as stated under the rule exhibited by the players shall be warned with the yellow card by the referee. If the same player exhibits the misconduct for the second time, shall be expelled from the particular set, indicating the red card by the referee. If the same player repeats any kind of misconduct for the third time, shall be expelled from the remaining part of the match, indicating both yellow and red cards by the referee. In case if players exhibit a severe, unforgivable misconduct even at once, the player shall be expelled from the entire set, match or tournament, indicating yellow and red cards by the referee. However, the decision can be executed by the referee in consultation with the technical committee. If the manager or coach exhibits any kind of misconduct, shall be warned with yellow card for the first time, and for the second time shall be warned with red card, giving a technical point to the opponent team. In case of more than 30 minutes delay, the entire match shall be replayed. However, referee shall consult the convener, organizing secretary, or the technical committee in any such unforeseen incidents before the execution of the decision. Protest. A protest shall not be entertained in any case against the referee's decisions. However, the protest on the point of fact on other matters related to the game shall be entertained. Protests shall be lodged only by the manager or captain in writing within 30 minutes soon after completion of the match, along with the prescribed fee, which is to be paid to the convener of the tournament. If there are any objections before the commencement of the match by either of the teams, the match shall not be stopped and played under the protest. However, if a team does not turn up within the stipulated period of 15 minutes, the present opponent team shall be declared as winner of the match. Match officials. There shall be 6 officials for a match: 1 referee, 1 umpire, 2 line umpires, 1 scorer, and 1 assistant scorer. Referee shall be solely responsible for the smooth conduct of the match, ensuring the assistance from the remaining officials, and referee's decision shall be final. Umpire shall line up both the teams, call the captains, toss the coin, decide the service or side of the court, and indicate the referee to commence the match. Umpire shall note the chess numbers of the players, position of the players, and shall maintain and regulate the rotation order of the players. Umpire shall also observe good or out ball on the respective sidelines and can assist the referee. Scorer shall ensure the entry of the names of the players along with the chess numbers before commencement of the match. Scorer always should maintain score points by both the teams throughout the match. Scorer should also indicate 13th point of the deciding set to the referee for the side change. Assistant scorer shall record substitution, time out, and punishment or warnings exercised by the referee. Line umpires shall observe the ball in or out of the respective sides. They shall also observe line crossing of the player during the service. Match convener designated by the federation shall decide and allot the officials for every match from the available officials and also should coordinate to regulate and supervise all matches. Score display board may be arranged conveniently by the local organizers. Official uniforms and equipments. Officials shall act only in the specified uniform and essential equipment. Specified uniform. International officials, light blue t-shirt and dark blue pant. Specified equipment. Every official must have one whistle, one set of indicator cards, which is yellow and red, a pen and a pocket diary. Size of the card shall measure 5 into 8 centimeters. Players have to warm up before starting the game. Referee signals to start the match or set. Line cut. Body touch. Shifting. Dubs. Clash. Three touches. Two touches. Good ball. Out ball. Tapping or pushing. 3 seconds. 5 seconds. Common ball. Touch out. Change of court. End of the play. Time out. Official time out. Throwing below the shoulder. Dead ball. Substitution. Movement. Net touch. Wrong position. Wrong rotation. Yellow card. Red card. Yellow and red card. Both hands throw. Ball on the line. Ground ball, which means hand touching the ground. Jumping and holding the ball. Re-service.